Have you ever wondered what makes good coffee? It's a long process with meticulous care. It starts on the farm and then is sold to different green coffee merchants such as Hosea and Red Fox coffee merchants. These companies source the best coffee they can find from all around the world and make sure their coffee is produced ethically and that the farmers are paid adequately. This is the start of a well-crafted process and is one of the main reasons roasters are able to purchase great coffee. Once the merchant's work is done, it is on to the roastery. Here we can see the start-to-finish process of unpacking green beans, weighing them out, loading the hopper, setting temperatures and recipes, dropping the beans into the roaster, monitoring the roast to make sure it's smooth sailing, and eventually dropping the roasted beans and letting them cool. When asked about the work itself, roaster Paul Olson stated that roasting a bean well is like parking a car with no brakes. It takes patience, precision, and well-trained technique.
So I was a bartender for 10 years and I was enjoying specialty coffee that entire time. Not that long ago, espresso martinis got really popular and I was, confronted with like Nespresso pods as the best coffee option at the restaurants that I worked at. And so I started investigating, like, I want a better product so I could serve something that I feel proud of. At any point of getting something from its very inception to like serving it to someone, everyone along that supply chain is a steward of that thing. And what makes it specialty is that everyone along that supply chain cares. It's just it's a warm feeling. And I feel like gratitude that they're there to receive the thing that I put so much care into.
On to the final stage of the process, the coffee shop itself, where a farmer's product can be roasted and finally put on the table. We got to ask barista Jared what his mission is and the mission of the shop and what makes serving craft coffee so important.
I'd say that my mission in coffee is not necessarily to create a product, but more to create an experience. And so the mission of the shop is to be very coffee-centric, focus mostly on the flavor coming out naturally from the coffee, offer full transparency on the full chain of production, back from the farm to the process, to the roaster, to the hands that are actually making the coffee in the shop, just to bring awareness to the full range of the coffee industry. Creating great quality drinks to me is more about fostering community. The quality of the drink, the thing that keeps people coming back, I'd say it's more about the customer service than anything else, but having a quality product is essential, especially if you want to maintain the mission of the shop, maintain the mission of coffee, of creating a tasting experience and bringing people in. It's a really, really important thing to have both. The name of the shop is Rapport, and that's kind of what we do is we build rapport, and a good quality beverage is at the center of all of that. If that doesn't start conversation, then at least the environment and the community will start that conversation instead.
As of January 10th, 2024, Starbucks has been facing a lawsuit filed by the National Consumers League for falsely advertising ethically sourced products. Amidst the ongoing lawsuit, the NCL claims that Starbucks is relying on farms and cooperatives who have been reportedly committing what they say are, quote, egregious labor and human rights violations. This is according to an article on the NCL's website titled, National Consumers League Sues Starbucks, alleging the coffee giant deceives customers with claims of 100% ethical coffee and tea. With the ongoing lawsuit, a District of Columbia Superior Court judge denied Starbucks' motion to dismiss the case against it. The lawsuit is still ongoing. The price points at craft shops and corporate shops are not much different, and the extra money you could potentially pay at a craft shop is for a better quality product. It also supports the side of the coffee industry, which prides itself in the ethics of producing good coffee, strong community, and a great environment. The employees love what they do, community is at the forefront of their minds, and a desire to satisfy every customer is blatantly obvious.